How's it going, everybody? Welcome back by the channel. My name is Will and you are at WW Mods. Today I am in Danville, Virginia, standing just on the outer edge of the location that they're going to be building the new Caesars Casino and Hotel. They've already got their temporary location up and operational. That went active about 2 weeks ago. I have already filmed 2 different videos at this particular location documenting their progress. Hopefully you've checked those out. If not, please look over my channel, take a look. Today's video, we're going to see if we can get some further shots of what they have been doing on this location. And I'm sure that something will interest you. So, guys, with that being said, before I go and get the Mavic up in the air, please, if you like what you've seen, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button because it greatly does help my channel. So, with the commercial out of the way, guys, let's get the Mavic up in the air and see what we can see. Do a little bit of a screen recording while I'm out here. And I'm not sure what this is, but this is what they have mainly been working on for the last several weeks. And I don't know if it's going to be a basement area or it's going to be where they bring things in and out of the hotel or out of the casino. I'm not sure, but it is pretty tall. And as you can see, it comes around and dumps out into here, which they seem to be building some type of columns and posts up out of the ground, along with this large concrete wall, which I don't know if you can tell or not, but let's see if I can zoom in here. You see how small these the tractors are, and let me spin around here to the other side. It's pretty muddy too, where we had all the rain. But now this piece of equipment here looks like something that they use to I don't know, drive some type of posts. I'm not really sure, but it is a pretty good sized piece of equipment. The whole section here is pretty good size. And they built the scaffolding here. I guess it's a way that they can get in and out of the construction area. And then over here, what you see is the temporary gambling facility. They erected this large tent, and as you can see, it is right busy. They took up 3 parking lots just in this area. You've got the larger one, and you have the one directly across, and you've got the one that's right inside the fenced-in area. And of course, then another one is over here across the street in this direction, which is right here. Now, they spent a lot of time building this, looks like temporary gambling area. As you can see, it's pretty good size. I have not been in there yet, so I can't tell you what it looks like. I'm sure they wouldn't let me film in there anyway, so It's not much chance of you getting a look unless you just come and experience it for yourself. And there's the main crane that's on the site. I guess they use it to drop stuff down into the hole there that they are working on. Like I say, I don't know why they're building that, and I don't know what that comes into, but it looks like they're building some type of foundation right there. And this building here was left from the factory that they tore down. So I imagine they're using that to store equipment, materials, stuff that they don't want out in the weather. And you've got all these trailers here. And if I swing back around, there are the 3 smokestacks that they are going to refurbish. I guess that's a good enough word to use, refurbish and use. And the retaining pond back here, that used to be for the mill that sat here on site. I would imagine that they will either fill that in or turn it into some type of attraction. But as you can see, the tops of these smokestacks are in need of a little bit of repair. I imagine at some point they'll get up there and do whatever they need to do. Right now they're just home to the pigeons that like to fly up there and get a bird's eye view, should I say, of what's going on the ground. But as you can see here, the bricks and the mortar up at the top of these smokestacks are pretty well worn. Getting a bit to tell you how long these stacks have been here. Probably more than 60, 70 years. And this one's even got a tree growing out of the side of the stack itself. And that didn't used to be there. That's just been there, got there in the last year or two. Because I used to do some flying in this area with my other drones that I had, and that wasn't there. So, as you can see, they have been grading off in the distance over here, and looks like they've built another, looks like they built their own retaining pond right here. Now I do know that when I first started filming, you can't see it now, but there is, it's almost like a tunnel. It's probably drainage or something to that effect in this particular area next to this crane. It goes all the way over to the to this gate over here on the far end. But like I say, it's all underground. You can't see it, but it's all right along the roadway here. And I don't know where it goes. It goes somewhere. But like I say, it might, that may be a hatch that it shows how you can get into it. I imagine it's something for drainage, sewer, something like that. But as you can see, they have been grading, and you can't really tell it much here with this shot, I don't believe. Let's see if I can pull back. This section here is actually raised up. That's a pretty big hill there. It doesn't look that big from the air, but it's a pretty big hill. And comes up to this section here. So anyway, let's take a look around. I hear the train off in the distance. I hope maybe it'll come through and I'll get some shots of it. I still got some battery power left. All right, everybody, thanks for staying to the end. Like I say, we were using the Mavic 3. Currently, it's not on DJI's website for whatever reason. Don't know if it's just out of stock or they're going to discontinue it. But like I say, it's a brand new drone. I haven't had it 6 months yet. But anyway, I hope you liked some of the documentation that we were able to do today using the Mavic. And luckily, the train did come by because they're up and down tracks right over here, just on the other side of this hill. I was able to get some shots of the train. I love following trains, but I had not scoped out the power lines and everything in that area, so I wasn't sure how low to get. And for all you drone pilots out there, you know, if you can't see the power lines, you certainly don't want to be flying, because you're liable to fly right into one of them. Because the optical avoidance does not do too well when it comes to power lines, at least not that I've seen. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for staying to the end. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and like always, I'll see you on the next one.